Good morning. It is a snowy day here in Alaska, but I am making butter this morning. So I thought I would bring you along with me. Here's my cream in our fridge, all the cow's milk. So we bring it in here, and I already have a pound of butter already made. Going to package that up. Here's some leftover butter I just have setting in water. Because I have more than a pound usually when I'm done making it, so I'm putting the extra in there because I want a pound exactly because I sell the butter. So I have a Bosch that I use. Sorry, I don't have anything fancy when it comes to phone and stands and all this stuff. But she's playing in your room with you? Oh, nice. Thank you for helping. So I've already been making butter. This is my third batch. Yeah, you can't give it to Tazzy, okay? Tazzy can't have any because she's too little. Okay? Yeah. So, sorry about that. So here's my cream. This has been sitting in here since Tuesday night. I ran it through our cream separator. So we're going to pour it in here. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty thick. Oh, very good. Oof. My husband makes fun of me when I get excited about cow stuff. I see a really nice looking bowl and I'm like, that is a gorgeous bowl. Or I get all excited about butter because it's just so pretty, and it's amazing that an animal can produce this. So here's our cream in the blender. Set that over there. I try to get as much as I can, and I have to put do not take because my milk customers will buy that up in a heartbeat. Okay, so then we're gonna put the lid on. I'm gonna turn it on low until I let it run on 1 for probably a minute and a half, let it really get mixed up. Then I switch it to 3 for about a minute, and then I put it on full speed at 4 until it's finished making butter. So we're gonna turn on 1, let it run for a minute, switch it to 3, let it run for a minute, and then switch it to 4. And this is cold cream. I know some people will disagree that you can make butter with cold cream, but that is the only way I can make butter is with cold cream. I've tried it with warm cream, doesn't work for me personally. So we're gonna turn it on, let it run for a minute. In the meantime, I will show you how I make and pack my butter. So I sell my butter to milk customers. So I take it off of here, off the scale, and we set it down on the countertop. Okay. I don't know. I've been making butter for the past month. I made it growing up too, but I've been making it steadily for the past month, and I've tried so many different ways. The fella that we bought the cows from gave me these, and these are butter molds, and this sets in here like so. You pack your butter in there, and then you can pop it out. It just doesn't work for me. Or I have a silicone 4-stick butter holder, but these 4 sticks does not make a pound, so I'm like constantly making butter and freezing it, and then it's too much. So I finally said to my customers, I'm making a pound of butter, and then you can take it home and cut it up if you want. But he gave me 2 of these, so I took the pressers out and I used these to mold my butter. So I go from the side and then I pack down. And I just make it pretty. I don't try to I try to make it as square as possible. It's not the most beautiful thing you probably have ever seen, but and then excuse me, I scrape it off and I just pat that little This is not professional. So that's been going for about a minute. I'm gonna turn it up to 3 now. Okay, so then this is technically molded into 1 pound square. I pull that over here and make sure everything's wiped off on my countertop. I take my parchment paper, I lay it out. I do use my scissors to help just kind of lay it there, and some tape, just so it stays there nice. And then I try not to put my hands on it as little as possible. I really try not to put my hands on it a lot. And then we pull it off. I look through if there's anything on there. I take it off. With transferring, sometimes you can get little pieces of whatever. But all in all, that looks really good. I have no questions about it. And then I take my scissors off, and then I just start packaging it. It's kind of like a Christmas present. Try to make it really nice. Try to make sure everything is tight, folded up pretty. And then I'll get tape. And this is parchment paper, so it does not stick very well. But it's what I use, it's how I do it. So far, customers are not complaining. So I put the tape around it. Sometimes I do get it a little too long. I'll save that to help with our next round. Make sure the tape is all clean, there's no hair. It's pretty. And then I do my ends. This won't stick because, like I said, it is parchment paper. So I'm going to put it there because you'll see what I kind of do with it, because it doesn't ever want to stay. I even put my scissors on top of it. So I get a longer piece because we're going a little bit longer. I set it up there. I set that down. Now when I pull this in, it has something to stick to. And now I can deal with it and it not give me any trouble. And then I pull that down. So that's getting, you can hear it, it's getting a little bit harder to mix, so I'm gonna turn it on to 4 until it makes butter. And then there you have it. There is our 1 pound square of butter. I write on it to label it. Butter, and then that goes in the fridge. When that is made to butter, I will come back and I will show you how I do it from there. Okay, so I figured I would show you. If you see that now that is turning into butter, and you can hear the machine kind of bog down. We're gonna let it go for a little bit longer. And then you can see here it starts getting really watery. That's a good sign that it's funky. Okay, so now I'll turn it off. And it's starting to seep out of the sides there. Okay, so like I said, I don't have fancy stuff. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna set this here. I have a bucket over here of buttermilk that I'm going to untwist this and I'm going to pour this buttermilk into this pail that we will feed to our pigs. I already saved a couple of quarts for people to buy. So far I only have one customer, milk customer, interested in it, so I don't save it too much. We have pigs, so it goes to the pigs. So then the other night, actually, my husband came to me and said, you know, so when you drain the buttermilk, this is what you're left with. You would run it under cold water and squeeze the rest of it. You want your butter to be clear. You want the water to be clear. But the other night, my husband said, I wonder if you were to pour water, clean water, into your butter and mix it, if it would do the same thing. And it does. So we're gonna pour some water in here, just a little bit, and we're gonna turn it back on for just a second. And we're gonna take the lid off. As you can see, the water is a little bit milky still. We're gonna dump this down the drain. I have a customer here, but I will be right back. Okay, so we went ahead and put more water in there, and we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna do this 3 times. So I'm gonna take it out. As you can see, the water, oh, hang on. Hang on. The water is getting more and more clear. You can see the butter through it. That's good. That means it's working. So I'm going to dump this down and then we're going to put more in. Okay, so then we're gonna pour more water in.
Mom, can I turn it on? Mom, can I turn it on?
Sure. All the way. All the way. Okay, and then now it's even more clear. Look at that. So then I will bring it over here. There's Tazzy in the background. And we will take it off of the beaters. This is my last batch of butter today. This will be my third batch of butter. And then I'll scrape it all off that I can get.
Mom, what do you call this? Is this a knife?
It's a spatula. And then we will squeeze all the water out of the butter.
Mama.
Smacking it works, but I feel like it's everywhere. Yes?
Can I do homework? Mom, can I do
After I'm all done, okay?
Got one more batch of butter you have to do? You need one more batch of butter? Or no? Mom,
Yes.
you need one more batch of butter?
Nope, this is the last one.
And I said that we can do homework.
And then I gotta clean up the kitchen. Okay. So then we're gonna go over here, back over to here. And we're gonna set it up here. And that's way past the pound. So I'm going to take off butter until we get to a pound. So then I'm left with that. That's gonna go in my bowl over here with water in it. And then we'll repeat the process of molding it and making a pound of butter. So I'll take it off of here. your chair, please. Just over here. Thank you. We'll grab our
Cuddle. Was Naomi and Nadia.
And then same thing. Do that, and then I'll take this butter and kind of just kind of fill in the cracks, you could say. Okay, and we'll pull that over to the side. Get our parchment paper out. Pick it up. Done with that. And I'll pull it over here.
Wrap it up. Like me. I should wrap it up like me. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Okay, we'll do that. I'm gonna flip it over here because it is
Wrap it up like me.
You want to hold those two down so they don't come up while I get my tape? And then there's your another square of butter. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, ask away and I will do my best to answer them.